What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review 24 hours removed after where the hell that was at Fastlane last night. As it kicked off with Randy Orton, he came out, he was back 34 days to WrestleMania, and no, this wasn't going to be no authority 20-minute monologue promo, he says. It's going to be different, and he's back live, and he knows he's been gone. He showed the footage of what happened. He wanted Seth Rollins right now. But the Authority came out there, and Triple H, Big Show, Kane, and Stephanie McMahon as Stephanie welcomed Orton back. And what happened, and you're back now. You're back in the company. It's going to be a new start, new, fresh everything pretty much happening. And wanted the Authority to come back. As Big Show took the mic, the fans kind of started chanting, "You sold out." But Orton said, "I'm not a sellout," as they chanted, "You sell out," to pretty much Big Show then. Until Orton, you could make the right decision and come back to the Authority. And they wanted Orton back in the Authority, but I don't think it was going to happen. And Orton means like returning, like Show, that means selling out, I guess. And Stephanie pretty much says, "You've never been a good guy. You've done things just for your own personal gain. And you're going to listen to the fans now." And pretty much we wanted an answer and stuff. And Orton pretty much looked at him like he was crazy because Orton has always done everything to look out for himself. And pretty much Stephanie left in, and they said we're going to have a business meeting or something. As Triple H was going to get out of the ring, but I don't think Triple H was really caring that much. But as Triple H and them left, Orton says, "Okay, we'll have the business meeting backstage." Kind of killed it, but the Authority was pretty much back out to, do a kind of a, almost like promo, 20-minute, whatever many promos they do to keep B out there for a long time. Barrett went against Ziggler, which still has no title, and which again probably injured himself, as R-Truth was on commentary after that botched powerbomb. I think he hurt his neck, and once again, I swear, if Barrett gets injured again, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what they can do with this guy if he really gets hurt again. Truth was out there, but Ambrose pretty much came out there with the title, and he pretty much held the title up at Barrett and then passed Ziggler. So I don't know if we'll see a fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, or a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. The Authority was in the back with Orton, Rollins, as Stephanie was talking. As Triple H didn't really seem to do anything. I guess he still focused on the whole Sting thing. Stephanie told Rollins to shut up, and Kane, and that we're going to deal with this tonight, and that you're going to shake hands and pretty much be in the main event tonight to go against Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. So they shook hands, and it was all good then. So they did that. It's pretty much, usually kind of told Rollins, like, "No, we're not doing your type of thing. We're doing our thing." Primetime players were against the Ascension, which they beat the Ascension, which I didn't really even notice that much. I'm like, wait, they beat the Ascension? Wait, you just bought the guys back next week, and now they beat the Ascension and ended their little streak, and they still get jumped? I don't know. I don't think anybody cared about that. That didn't make a lot of sense. Roman Reigns came out to talk about, yes, he won the Royal Rumble, and talked about people saying he wasn't good enough, but now, because everybody's cheering for that other guy and everything, but he proved all his doubters wrong. As Bryan came out, a lot of people thought he was going to turn heel. He came out, he talked about he was supposed to WrestleMania, and they booed, and the fans booed. And he booed Reigns also because he think he didn't deserve it. He doesn't have the heart, like, even a lot of those guys back don't have the heart and ability that Daniel Bryan does, and he should be main eventing WrestleMania this year. And told everybody, even the Authority, that. And he said, "You don't have it in you," and stuff. And the fans pretty much cheer him, says, "I don't like you, and I don't like you winning that match," because he believes he should get a title shot for the title he never lost, and never really did get a title shot back. And pretty much, yes, it was him. He gave everything he could, but he respected Reigns, and he pretty much shook his hand and said you were the better man and everything, and pretty much says, "Now you go kick Brock Lesnar's ass at WrestleMania," which pretty much Bryan cut a way better promo than Reigns. As Paul Heyman came out then and says he respected Reigns and shook his hand and talked about he would have had his money on Roman Reigns, even against Bruno Sammartino in '75, or Hogan, or Andre, or Austin in '98, or Rock in '99, or Triple H in 2000, or any match against John Cena in the past 13 years, which all these guys have already probably would have kicked Roman Reigns' ass. We talk about Fastlane, says you're the guy, but you're not going to be facing a guy at WrestleMania. You're facing a beast, and you're trying to say you can beat the one in 21-1. So Brock Lesnar, and he says you're not going to beat him. Arrange him or something. Stand right there, stand. Like, give me a little bit more motivation, he says, to piss me off. He's got his Samoan blood running, and he says he doesn't care if Brothers respects him or not. He said because after he's done with him at WrestleMania, he ain't gonna like me anyways, he says. And he said, believe that. So it was a good promo, especially from Bryan and Heyman in this thing. Reigns didn't say that much, but the promo went to Heyman and Bryan. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd went against the Usos for the Tag Team Championships rematch, which pretty much ended in a DQ. As far as Naomi got involved, but the referee saw Natalya push one of Usos' feet off, and it was DQ. Good match, I'll say that, but I think Natalia's heel now from this point on. Miz was in the back telling Sandow to get the lint roll and everything, and Miz, Sandow thanked him for his career after saving it, and talk about being the whole Andre the Giant Battle Royal thing. So that will be back this year, since we got to fit everybody on the card somehow. Yes, the Andre the Giant Battle Royale will be back. Bray Wyatt cut a promo on The Undertaker talking about you lost on the grand stage. Oh, you look like a pile of bones. You weren't a feared dead man like you were. And you hear him slanting the casket clothes, and he says, I know you're afraid. And he says, find me. And that was it. Stardust went against Swagger. Oh, God. Stardust back in his full bodysuit. And pretty much making quick work of Stardust. Goldust pretty much went on and looked. And I don't see where this is going at this point. I thought they should say it's WrestleMania, but I don't know what the hell they're doing with this Stardust and Goldust thing, because I don't think any people are reacting to it. I don't think it's getting over anymore. I just don't think it's working. John Cena came out talking about what happened last night, and yes, he lost. He wasn't really pissed about getting kicked in the nuts, but he lost to Rusev. And Rusev has went through everybody as he tapped out to the Acolyte, which is Accolade, but he said Acolyte for some reason. And talked about he never gave up and he never tapped out. But he was defeated and everything. But he told him he celebrated like a coward. As Lana Rusev came out saying, like, you failed John Cena like America. And Rusev said, I broke you and everything. And they talked about Americans give up all the time. And he talked about the flag was raised 7 years ago. They in Hiroshima or Iwo Jima or whatever it was. And even the LED lights went out in the back on the monitor. I thought Sheamus was going to come out. But pretty much Cena says, you don't mess with America. And he says, I'm going to win that U.S. title back. And he said he was going to humble his ass at WrestleMania. So, of course, my prediction pretty much was right. At WrestleMania, it will be John Cena versus Rusev for the United States Championship. So, I guess I should have saw that coming. Seth Rollins and Orton were talking in the back. Talking about Rollins. You know, he's mad at him and everything. But I guess they were going to get through tonight with all this. Bushwackers going to the Hall of Fame. Even though it's a little bit of a weird video package. Keep saying there's too much licking people in that video. Paige came out, and this didn't make sense. Paige comes out, right? And then they played this whole Sting video, which I already know. I was reading comments in the chat room, but saying that. Because all they really did play was, you know, Sting from his early years in WCW in 1980s, late 80s, and then, you know, Crow Sting, WCW, how he went down, and then pretty much 14 ladies and joined WWE, even though everybody knows he went to TNA after that. But, pretty much Paige, I guess Paige stood out through the whole video, and then when they came back, it was her and Emma versus the Bellas, but I turned my head for 1 quick second, the match was already over, so I didn't even notice, and I'm like, wow, a lot of Divas matches, that's why I said a lot of Divas matches could have won that past time with the Sting package, and Divas match, once again, wasn't much, didn't care. I don't think anybody cared for the Divas match. Curtis Axel in his Axelmania shirt, saying now he's the longest Royal Rumble competitor over 29 days, and now he's entering himself in the whole Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and he said you can't stop Axelmania. As Ryback came out saying he's going to be in the Battle Royal also, and talked about Nashville and everything. It's going to be Smashville. Ryback made quick work of Curtis Axel, took him out. Reigns and Bryan went against Orton and Rollins. The match was pretty kind of much good. It was alright. But it pretty much came to Orton was about to hit that DDT, but Rollins tagged himself in. Orton got pissed and didn't want to do the match. As Rollins was about to hit the curb side, Reigns dodged it, hit him with the Superman punch. Bryan intentionally tagged himself in, hit the knee, win the match, and pretty much Orton was frustrated. And the screen goes black for a minute, so I couldn't even see anything on this. This was a technical difficulty. We thought he was about to punt Rollins in the head, but he didn't. He RKO'd one of the security guys, picked up Rollins, just looked at him and pretty much left out of the ring. It's holy crap, Big Show. How loud can he be without a mic? He's like, let's go Viper, yeah, like Big Show. Holy shit, he's so loud. It's like he's almost like he's cutting a promo, even though he's on the outside cheering on. So that pretty much ended the show of Raw tonight. It wasn't a lot to say about the show, but like it was like, we've got 5 weeks to WrestleMania, so I don't know what to expect, and if they can dig themselves out of the hole they're already in now, so I don't know what to expect, but we'll see what happens. So once again, you know, it's me, HOD, come into news reviews, you know I am, know what I do. With the show, here I go, you know it's the flow, came and I saw it, and we're doing this review of Monday Night Raw. Stay intact, I got the red and black NWO Wolfpack. I'm out of here, see you guys later, peace.